In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a new product in the user site. The first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you've clicked on the desired category where you want this product to go so that it lands in the right spot. Now, once you've done that, you'll go up to the top and hit New Product. And then our first step here is going to be to define a name. I'm going to go ahead and add another board to my category here. I've got a 1x4x4 Western Red Cedar board dog ear variation that I'm going to add in here. And then you've got a couple of optional fields. You can fill in SKU and or description only if needed, but again, those are totally optional. Now, the next field that you're going to select here is the visual type. 99% of the time for your fence setup, you're going to want to scroll to the bottom and select this no visual option. The reason for that is when you think about how the library is set up, your products are the component parts of your bundles, right? Your bundles are going to be your different fences, your gates, your corner and end posts, and the bundles themselves are going to have a visual, but we don't really need in most cases a separate visual for those products that are going to be the component parts within each bundle. And in fact, having separate visuals for those components can sometimes be a little bit confusing. So again, most of the time we'll want to set this to no visual. And then our next selection here will be the drawing unit. Once again, the majority of time for your fence setup, you're probably going to want to select each from this unit menu. Now, there may be a handful of things like if you have, let's say, wire that you measure in terms of linear feet. For something like that, you can select the feet option here. But again, probably 90 to 95% of the time, your drawing unit in this menu is going to be each for your fence materials. Now, scrolling to the bottom, we'll input our pricing. And we'll talk more later about the ins and outs of different ways that you can configure and set up your pricing in more detail. But for now, I'm just going to plug in a unit cost and a unit price for my board. And then I'm going to go down and hit Create to save this new product in my library. And here it is. Now, one thing that you'll notice is once you have created a product and it's active here in your library, you can always click on the name to pull it up and review it here in the website. And you can go in and edit, the name, any of the other fields that you may want to manipulate at any point in time. The one exception to that is that you'll notice that next to the visual type and the drawing unit, you do have these two little lock icons, right? And what that's indicating is that once a product is created, the visual type and the drawing unit are both locked. So if for whatever reason you realize that you need to have a different visual type and or a different drawing unit on a product, one thing to know is that you will need to delete the original product and then create a new one with the correct visual type and or drawing unit.